Don't judge your survival brain with your now brain. What do I mean? So many of us look back on the way we handled awful situations and we cringe, wishing we'd done it differently. Here's what's going on though. We are using what I call the now brain, the brain that has had time to reflect, to ruminate, maybe even go to therapy, to judge what we did to survive. And our brain states are not the same in those two spaces. Survival mode changes the way your brain functions in the moment. When you are stressed, especially at higher levels, things like your reasoning and logic centers, sometimes even memory, start to go offline. Your system isn't trying to thrive, it's just trying to survive. And it grabs whatever tools it can find, even if those tools are messy. Yet when we are calmer, older, wiser, we look back and are so harsh on ourselves in those survival states. We say, why did I do that? Why didn't I leave sooner? Why didn't I see the signs? Why didn't I react differently? We even use our adult brain to judge what I call our child's survival brain. So many of my clients are horrified by how they handled their trauma when they were kids. But child brains don't know what adult brains know. They don't have logic or impulse control or the context we grow into later. And child brains, even adult brains, let's be real, just want to fit in, to be loved, to be seen and heard. Far too often we judge that child with an adult's brain that is full of hindsight and information that little one never had. And we feel awful. Most of us haven't been taught about the survival brain and how it functions so differently. And let me be clear, we aren't making excuses. One of my favorite sayings, explanations, not excuses. We're not bypassing accountability, we are trying to understand ourselves so we can do it differently moving forward. Let's explore a metaphor modified from the work of Deb Dana. Picture a stoplight, red, yellow, green. This is like your nervous system. When we are in green, we are in safety. Regulated, present, responsive. We can have highs and lows, and they're manageable. In yellow, our system is anxious, on edge, maybe irritated or overwhelmed. At the extreme, it is full flight or fight. And in red, your system shuts down. You might feel numb, disconnected, or deeply depressed. And at the most extreme end, you freeze, collapse, you dissociate. Your system literally starts going offline. In both extremes of yellow and red, you're not choosing consciously how you're reacting. You're reacting automatically. And here's the thing. In extreme situations, you don't choose which color shows up. Your brain chooses for you based on what it thinks will keep you safe. You don't have the luxury of calmly thumbing through your responses and deciding which one to use. So when we look back with this now brain and judge our survival strategies from the past, that's not fair. It's okay to say, that wasn't the most helpful way I could have responded. It's okay to want to have done things differently. And it's hurtful to say, why was I so stupid? What is wrong with me? Instead, when you feel judgment rise, pause. See if you can say something like this instead. I did the best with what I had and knew at the time. I would have done it differently if I could have. I give myself grace. Remember the part of you that got you through, that part didn't fail. It got you here. Your survival brain did what it had to do to protect you, and now you get to choose something new. Be kind to yourself. You and your brain deserve that.